Well, hello and welcome on in to the Abe Stark Sports Center in Coney Island, Brooklyn. We've got a good one here for you today. It's the New York Stars taking on the Long Island Edge in a 16U AA New York State Tier 2 game. Stick around. We'll have all the action next for you right here on Midnight Sports. Well, here we are down in Coney Island. It's the Stars for their only game of the weekend after cancellation for tomorrow's game against the Skyliners. And so this is the Stars' single setup of the weekend. They face the Long Island Edge, who they played earlier this year at the Ice Hutch up in Pelham, New York. The Edge taking that game 4-3. It was a tightly contested contest. The Edge, though, came away with all the points in that one, and so the Stars look to get back at it here at home and take those points back to split the season series. And so this will be the Edge, who come in on the heels of a bunch of victories. They are 4-0-1 in their last 5, the tie against the North Park 16U AA team. They absolutely obliterated the Southwestchester Blackhawks 15U AA team 8-1. Won a close one against the single A Clearwater Ice Storm 3-2. Beat Genesis 15U's AA team 5-1, and they beat the Ice Storm again 4-3. And so it's the Stars looking to shake their losing streak that started last weekend. It was a loss to the Long Beach Lightning 8-2, and then to the Mid-Hudson Polar Bears all the way up in Newburgh, New York 4-0. The Stars were shorthanded on the bench in that game. They had 6 players out in both games, I should say. And so the Stars back with everyone back from suspension. So 4 players back on that, and still a couple of players out due to injury. At least that was the news in the early going. We'll see if that bears out. 4:30 left to go on the warm-up clock. And so this will be the Stars versus the Edge. We'll give you an extended look at warm-ups. This is Midnight Sports. Hey, folks, we're going to go ahead and just cut into the warm-up period here because we are graced with the presence of Mr. 202. My man Anthony hit up Melody Lanes yesterday and somehow was able to luck himself into a 202. That's just one set. That's not the total number of pins he hit all afternoon. He did it in just 10 frames, so our congratulations from the Midnight Sports booth to Anthony. All right, there goes the buzzer for the warm-up period. We're getting set to get rolling here from the boardwalk. It's the New York Stars in their home white sweaters taking on the Long Island Edge in a revenge game. The Edge won that first game 4-3. They played very well. Of course, the Stars acquitted themselves well in that game, too. Any one-goal hockey game always could have gone in either direction. And so the Edge out to prove that the scoreboard showed the right numbers. And the Stars, of course, want to show it was just a fluke. This is youth hockey on Midnight Sports. Well, based on the creases and the puck cleanup, it looks like Ryan Speaker should be getting the start in the blue paint here for the Stars today. We'll see who Coach Carney throws over the boards for the 5 skaters for the home team. The Edge, little last-minute strategy right at their bench as well. And so we will be ready to roll here in just a moment from the boardwalk. Folks, a reminder, no game tomorrow. Tomorrow night's BQE Series rematch between the Stars and the Skyliners has been postponed. And so, of course, follow all the Midnight Sports social media channels for when that game gets rescheduled. After this one, we'll see you next weekend as the Stars travel all the way down to Hatfield Ice in Colmar, PA, for a doubleheader against the Genesis Hockey Club. But first, 45 minutes of 16U AA hockey coming right up. Puck drop is now. It's a puck won forward by Gitman. The Edge emerge with it. They'll gain the line, dump on, and racked all the way around for Murphy to go pick up. Murphy over toward Ramos. He pulls it out of the air on the forehand. The breakout doesn't quite connect as the Edge curl toward the slot. They try to get that down low. They shoot it toward the side of the cage. Puck sits there after Speaker had cut out the shot. Shot in again. It's a body in front. This time it's going to be Bizarro tapping it up to Polyakov. Polyakov on the puck, and it's a drop pass for Bizarro all the way across. One-timer in. What a save by the Edge. All the way up to the slot. Thrown in once more. Second save by the Edge. Oh, boy, the Edge netminder came to play. 2 early saves from 2 grade A chances, and now it's the Edge off to the races, but back first is Alec O'Day. O'Day will take the puck all the way up the far side of the ice. It's another nice breakout there from Bizarro to Polyakov. Rubbed off his stick momentarily as the Stars were making a change, but O'Day comes back, and Polyakov gets that puck deep. And now it's a full change for the Stars. The Edge have the puck. They'll feather it up the center of the ice. Long Island Edge escape their zone. It's the back checking from the Stars, though, that initially jams up the neutral zone play. And then it's Russo pouring in. He's got Kocher and Adamick out there to his right. The Edge have the puck in the near corner. It was Adamick who had pinched all the way in and put the pressure on the Edge, who had to set it up on the far side of the ice. Bouncing puck's going to come all the way across, and it will be Russo on the forecheck. Puck off the glass. This one's going to be iced by the Edge. Arm already raised. 13:32 left to go here in the first, and it will be a face-off in the offensive zone for the Stars near side of the ice. Thanks so much for joining us here this afternoon on Midnight Sports. It's a beautiful but brisk day outside, and the hockey is hot inside. It's Adamick pouring forward on the forecheck. Puck racked up toward Russo. Russo pulls it off the end boards, finds Adamick. Waiting in the slot is Kocher all the way back to the far point. This is shot in by the Stars, but now the breakaway is on. It's the Edge all the way in. On the breakaway, they shoot, they score. Well, the Edge able to find the back of the net. And so, just like that, 1:45 into this one, it was a breakaway that the Edge scored. And so, the early lead to the visitors from Long Island. Plenty of hockey left to play here. It will be Schulman with Bergman to his right on the ensuing faceoff. Looks like it might be Fauci on the far side, just backed out of the circle. Puck dropped. The Edge will come away with it. And it's Bergman on the forecheck. Bergman nearly picks a pass. The Edge able to get it out of the zone, though. Back up to Murphy. He's going to dump in, but this one goes offside. And so we will get a face-off right back in at center ice with 13:07 left to play here in the first. Well, that's Schulman tying up his man. The Edge come forward, but it's Bergman coming away with the puck in front of the scorer's booth up to Schulman, who's going to dump it in. Fauci now will try to pick it up far side of the ice. He does. He racks it deeper, and it'll be Bergman to pick up near side. Bergman touches it deeper towards Schulman. Schulman tries to fire it across. It was Fauci collecting. Three Stars come together there, but it's the Edge who come away with it. They gain the line. They'll chip all the way in. Will the Edge. It's the Stars trying to get that puck up and out. Fauci has it, far side, far half wall. He gets on his horse, works that puck up and out of the zone, off the advertising boards. He was looking for Coronati there, but the Edge again come to the near side of the ice. Look out, the Edge with some speed. They'll dump on in. Tracking back is Murphy. Murphy on the puck now, and he'll pull it all the way through the defensive zone. 12:19 left to play here in the first. Braden Murphy all the way into the offensive zone. It gets slapped off his stick. That puck flutters in front, and then it goes wide of the cage. This will be the Edge trying the far side of the ice. It's going to come all the way up and off, but it was Ramos coming all the way in. He tucks it deeper in the zone. Ramos has that puck. He works it up to the near side of the ice. Ramos all the way across, high slot. That puck settled, but out of the zone by the Stars. We're under 12 left to play here in the first. It's Ramos dumping in this one on net. It's sticked aside by the Edge. Ramos had taken a hit to make a play there. Now Bolognic to pick up. Bolognic soft pass up to the circle. All the way into the slot comes the puck. Edge to it first. And a big hit by Ramos. Stands his man up at the offensive blue line. And now it's Briscoe trying to dump in just a bit farther. The Edge emerge with the puck in their own zone. They walk their defensive blue line. The pass goes off a skate. And then it's a hit right to the back of the head. And so we'll get a stoppage in play here as the Stars pop up. But the Edge will be going to the box. The Edge up a goal, down a man after it looked like Schaefer took a hit right in front of the Edge bench. And so 11:26 left to go in the first. Stars to the first power play of the day. And this will be a near circle drop. Power play unit number one over the boards. Bergman, Bizarro, O'Day, Murphy, and Bolognic on the near side of the ice. O'Day backed out of the circle with his compatriot in Edge Black. It's Bizarro settling that face-off win down, works it over toward Murphy. Murphy on the puck. He will work that quickly deeper in the zone. The Edge with an aggressive forecheck here. They look to get that puck up and out, but it's Murphy with a kick save and a butte to keep the zone. Stars still on the puck. Far side of the ice comes back over to Murphy on the near side, all the way toward the slot, looking for a deflection. Bouncing puck in front. Pizarro tries to get to it. The Edge there first. They'll skate this one up, but not out. Murphy had pinched in at first. The Edge try the far side of the ice. 1:30 left to go in the man advantage, as it'll be Bergman gaining the line and dumping in. Pizarro fires on it toward the near side of the ice. The Edge get to that puck, but Pizarro comes away with it. It's Pizarro turning and twisting with the puck. Pizarro still on the puck, near circle. Pizarro thinks about going all the way across. He finds Murphy instead. Murphy guides that puck to the far side of the ice. It's the Stars looking to find a shooting lane here. They get that puck down low up to Bergman. Bergman shoots in. That one hits the mask. Loose in front, scored! Well, just like that, it's a Stars power play goal. Bizarro cleans up the loose change, racks it home with 10:28 left to go in the first. It's the Edge one, the Stars one. Well, we hope you didn't tune into this one late. One goal aside in the first 4.5, a breakaway goal for the Edge and a power play goal for the Stars. Ensuing faceoff, we'll see Russo at the logo trying to win it forward. A bunch of sticks in the way. Polyakov able to rack that toward the offensive zone where the Edge take over. They'll go point to point to look to set up the zone breakout. As it is, the Edge dumping in, but only toward Coronati. Coronati able to get on the puck quickly, but it's shoveled farther. Some big hitting. And the center of the zone, it's Russo finding Polyakov, who racks that puck farther. The Edge now looking to get their pound of flesh out of this as Bizarro carries the puck into the offensive zone. It's Polyakov standing up a man where Russo comes away with it. Russo on the puck all the way to the end boards. He's going to skate it to the far side of the ice. Russo on the puck, cycles it deeper for Bizarro. Bizarro shrugs off a man, works it up to Coronati, who fires that in wide of the cage. It took a deflection in the early going. Schaefer's pinched in, dumps it deeper, gets it back. It's Schaefer now in the near corner, trying to turn with the puck. It rolls to the back of the cage and then up and off the dasher, and so it'll be Kotcher back to pick up this rolling puck. Icing already waved as it came off a star on the zone exit. Kotcher gets all the way back, tries to shovel it farther. The edge on it, look out, the edge in the slot, but on the backhand. They get on the forehand, they shoot in. Speaker kicks that aside, and now it's the edge picking it up in the near corner. Speaker with another save. Shot comes in all the way across the blue paint. Nobody home there for the edge as Kotcher able to shovel that up to Coronati. 2-on-2 go the Stars through the neutral zone. It's Coronati and Polyakov. Coronati's just got to dump in. Polyakov will give chase as the puck comes to the near side of the ice. It's Kotcher now working that puck deeper for Polyakov. Edge come away with it just to the side of their cage. Nearly in business was Gitman. Instead, it's the edge all the way into the offensive zone. Trying to clear a man was Murphy. Ramos over for support. Murphy did very well to separate his man from the puck, and now Ramos chips that up toward Adamick. Adamick into the offensive zone. Near side, shoots in. It's a good stick by the edge to cut out the threat. Rolling puck to the back of the cage. Edge emerged with it. Russo had stayed deep in the zone to try to keep the zone. It was swept farther, and then out of the zone comes the puck. The Stars clear the zone. They dump right back in. Good job there by the Stars to stay onside. Adamick all the way in. Racks it toward the end boards once more. And it's Adamick and Gitman on the forecheck. The edge able to move that to the top of the far circle, and they kick it on up and out. It was Ramos who took a big hit to slow down the zone breakout so Murphy could get back. And now it's Ramos sending that puck all the way across the ice deep into the zone so the Stars can make a change. 8 minutes even left to go here in the first. It'll be the edge unable to get that puck past Fauci. Fauci on the puck, on the backhand. He looks toward the slot. It comes off his stick on a pass. He takes a hit. Puck left there at the end boards, but getting to it first was Gitman to dump it deeper. Now the edge try to work that up and out. Some hitting on the near side of the ice. 2 Stars in on the action. It is the edge with 3 skaters trying to dig this puck off the boards. Puck sits between some skates. The official still must be able to see it as Fauci had come in, and now we'll get a stoppage in play, and we'll see what the call is here. Well, the official skating up toward the box, and so it looks like the edge may be going for roughing here. We'll see if it's going to be one from each side. Doesn't look like it based on where the face-off will be, but we'll give it a minute and let all the paperwork be worked out here as only one player to the box. And so it is the Stars to their second power play of the day halfway through this first period. Just waiting for the penalty to be put up on the board. It is. We'll be ready to roll here. It'll be O'Day near side of the ice. Bolognic to take the drop. Pizarro, Bergman, and Murphy out there as the 5 skaters, but the edge are going to come away with it. The edge into the neutral zone, trying to go around Murphy. They'll shoot in. Speaker able to fight that one off, and he scoops up that loose puck on the second save. And so it was a blocker side shot, a good one there by the edge. The follow-up shot, Speaker able to grab the bouncing puck into the glove. And so a defensive zone draw for the Stars with their man advantage. Just 9 seconds gone on that penalty to the edge. They'll grab the puck, will the edge. They were looking to set up a shorthanded chance, but it was Bergman who picked off a pass. And he'll skate through the neutral zone and dump on in. Icing already washed as the edge player's stick must have been close enough to it. The pass up toward O'Day goes just a little bit offline, and now the edge try to emerge with it. It's another breakaway here for the edge. The edge all the way in. They shoot. Speaker able to make the save there. And now it's Bolognic to pick up that puck, looking for Bergman. Puck sits in the Stars zone. It's the edge so far with the best chance on this Stars power play that has 1 minute and 17 seconds left to go on it. Coming away with the puck now is Murphy. He works that puck. It's chipped up farther by the Stars, who will give chase. The edge are going to be first to it. They try and send it up and out of the zone. Bouncing puck finds an edge man, and now the home run pass looks to connect for the edge. That should go for an icing. It does. Luckily for the Stars, if you're a Stars fan. 6.5 left to go in this first period. 59 seconds left to go on the man advantage for the team from Coney Island. This will be Kotcher, Russo, Coronati, Gitman, and Schulman for power play unit number 2 for the Stars. Russo at the far dot. Russo works that puck deeper in the zone. Gitman fires on it. Russo gets it back. It's bouncing on the far circle all the way back toward Gitman. Gitman on up for Shulman. Coronati awaits for a one-timer. Back down to the far side of the ice. The Stars shoot in. Takes a deflection. The Edge try to clear. They're able to work it up, but not past Shulman. Good keep there by Sammy Shulman. Down low for Russo. Edge get position. They're going to flick this on the backhand up. We'll see if it flutters all the way down. It's not going to. Shulman's going to get there and pick up the puck and work it over toward Gitman. He's able to settle that puck with the skate. He works it deeper for Shulman. 25 seconds left to go on the man advantage as the Stars trying to get another rush out of this power play. It's Kachru who gets upended. The Edge are going to be first to it. Russo now on the forecheck. Feathered up. Not out just yet by the Edge. And now it's an offside call on the Stars. And so with 5:43 left to go here in the first, 13 seconds left to go on the man advantage. It's a face-off just outside the Edge zone. The Edge have done very well to kill off this second penalty after the first one resulted in a Stars power play goal. And in fact, the Edge with the better of the chances during this special teams play. So it's the Stars through O'Day, firing in on net, bouncing puck, saved to the side by the Edge, and now Long Island looks to come in the other direction. Just 4 seconds left to go on the man advantage. And we're back to 5-on-5 skating here as the Edge dump in. Fauci picks up, works it over toward O'Day. O'Day on the puck now. Feathers that up to the offensive blue line, but no farther. And it's Fauci cutting out the zone entry. The Edge with a hand pass, but it gets wiped because the Stars touch it first. And now it's Bolonic trying to shovel that puck forward. It hits a body. Bolonic gets a second bite, as does Fauci. Bouncing puck to the Edge zone in Edge control. 5:05 left to go here in the first. It's the Stars trying to work into the offensive zone, but it'll be an offside. And so we'll get a stoppage in play with 5:02 left to go in the first. All the players meet and have just a little discussion on where to get the best slice of pizza on the boardwalk. And this one's going to be just outside the Edge zone. The face-off that is. Stars will make a change where Polyakov, Pizarro, Russo come out as the forwards. Ramos and Murphy as the defenders. Russo on the backhand, ties up his man. The Edge able to work it to the far side of the ice zone. The Edge will come away with it. They dump it in. That one's going to go off Murphy's glove, so he tracks back for it. Works it up toward Polyakov, shovels it across for Ramos. Ramos flicks the puck up and out of the zone. It's a track meet now. Pizarro trying to get to that puck, but it'll be the Edge turning with it in the far corner. The Edge still on the puck. They'll reverse to try and find some time and space to get this puck up and out. Puck gets just past the near point. It takes a deflection, so all the way across is Ramos to pick up that rolling puck at the end boards. He does in stride, racks it to the far side. 4:28 left to go here in the first as the Edge try to pick up that puck and get it deeper into the offensive zone. 3 Stars in on the puck to try and separate their man from it. Gets caught under a skate. Look out. Here come the Edge all the way across, looking for a pass in front. It's the Edge on the puck. They throw it to the slot. Staying at home there, though, very well were the Stars. It was Polyakov who had cut out the threat. The Stars through Russo dump on in. Pizarro stays out as the forechecker. 4 new Stars on the ice. It's the Edge setting up a play near side of the defensive zone. They work it up to the near point on into the neutral zone. They try and send it across. Sammy Shulman, good stick work, cuts it out on that part of the ice. It's now the Stars collecting through Coronati, dumping on in. Adamick will give chase down the right wing. The Edge will wing it around to the far side. Kocher able to stand up his man and keep possession. Throws it across where the Edge emerge with it. Stars need to get back in a hurry. The Edge gain the line. They dump in. That puck's going to bounce all the way to the end boards where Coronati settles it down, works it over. He takes a hit just a little bit late, but not in the eyes of the officials. And candidly, they are of the only opinions that matter down on the ice. It's Adamick carrying that puck into the offensive zone. Drop pass for Shulman. Shulman for a trailer. It was Kocher trying to pick it up on the backhand. It was shoveled aside by the Edge harmlessly to the far corner. It's O'Day all the way across. Saucers one in on net. Kicked aside by the Edge netminder. And now it will be the Edge trying to get it up and out, but it's Gitman, far side of the ice, jamming up any zone breakout at first. Puck sits in the corner. Adamick in for support now as the sun streams through the frosted glass here at Abe Stark. The Stars trying to go to work in that far corner, but the Edge able to dig the puck out and work it up to the near side of the ice, all the way out of the zone. It's O'Day and Coronati back as the defenders. Coronati works that puck up toward Adamick. Adamick able to gain the line, dump on in. Stars can make a change. Gitman staying out there as the forechecker. Straight twos on the clock across the board. 2:22 left to go here in the first as the Stars, through Schaefer, try to keep the zone, but that bouncing puck's going to come out. It's a 2-on-1. Back is Ramos as the Edge shoot in. Ramos with the block and Speaker with the save. He'll cover on up. And so it was something out of nothing there for the Edge, but the captain and his netminder stand tall. And so with 2:08 remaining to go in the first, it's a defensive zone draw for the Stars. Well, this is going to be a drop far side of the ice. It's one there by the Edge up to the point. One-timer in. Speaker gets down, makes the save into the glove. And so with 2:03 remaining to go in the first, we're going to do it all over again, this time near side of the ice. This will be Bergman at the right wing. Puck won by the Edge toward the slot, thrown in on a no-look shot, goes wide. Ramos to pick up far side, tries to get that puck up and out. Ice Monster eats it up at first. Edge come away with it. They shoot it off the end wall, and so now it's Bergman coming all the way back to try and pick up that puck and work it out of trouble. Comes to the side of the cage. Bergman still on it, reverses around. Edge pick it up. It's the Edge, but Schaefer able to cut out the pass at first. It would have been a bang-bang play for the Edge. They shoot in off a skate. It goes well wide where Ramos is going to watch his man in the corner, but it's going to be picked off by the Stars up and out of the zone. 90 seconds left to go here in the first period as the Edge delay and dump on in so that they could clear any offside. Back for it is Ramos. Ramos on the puck. Racks it up off the dasher. Comes off Fauci's forearm, and the Edge will pick it up near side. They throw it all the way across. That puck, it was Speaker getting all the way across, and then it's jabbed wide. Speaker without his stick right now. He had gotten all the way across to make the save. It's shot in. It sits in front, and then the rolling puck is going to be gobbled up there by Speaker. Oh, baby. That was some play as Speaker had come all the way across, lost his stick going back. The side of the cage was open, and the shot went wanting just by inches. And so, no harm, no foul. 1:01 left to go in the first. Defensive zone draw for the Stars. This will be Russo at that dot. The Edge try to come away with it once more. The Edge have been very good on faceoffs here in the early going. It's Bolonik taking that pass, working it up toward Russo, but it comes off a stick. It's rubbed off by O'Day to Russo. Russo will get that puck deep. Now it's a bouncing puck in the near offensive corner for the Stars. Briscoe on the forecheck. The Edge work that puck up toward Murphy. He keeps the zone. It's kicked aside by the Edge. 35 seconds left to go as the Edge will come all the way into the offensive zone on the forehand. Bouncing puck goes all the way across the ice. It's going to be a slash there on the Edge as they took the stick out of O'Day's hands. And so 25.6 remaining to go here in the first. It's the Edge to the box for the third time. Stars 1 for 2 on the power play here today. Of course, remember that second power play for the Stars. The Edge actually had a breakaway on it. Weren't able to score, but they definitely had the better of the scoring chances. And so the Stars will try to get back to their scoring ways on the man advantage with 25.6 left to go in the first. Looks like it's Gitman at the dot. Kocher in the slot. Russo far side. Clean win by Gitman. Back to Schulman. Schulman will dump in. Kocher to retrieve. 21 seconds left to go in the period. It's going to be shot in there. It's gloved down by the Edge netminder. Picked up once more by the Stars. Coronati calling for it across the ice. The Edge able to cut out the threat. Coronati keeps the zone. Russo all the way toward the slot. Stars fire in. That puck still loose in front. And now some hitting. Oh boy, here we go. As the puck was loose and shots and punches being exchanged. It looked like maybe not punches, just sort of a jersey grab of sorts. It was players grabbing the sweaters. And so it looks like perhaps they'll take one from each side here, maybe more. We will see. 4.1 seconds left, a whole lot of paperwork to sort out here. Looks like 2 for each side. We'll see if it's more than that. 3 now on the Edge side. And the Stars bench just looking for an explanation. And we'll give it to you as soon as we have it, if we have it. Right now, 2 Stars in the bench, 3 Edge players. It was the Stars that had worked in deeper to try and get that puck out of the crease. It was spilled on the shot. It looked to be frozen at first, and so some of the players from both teams had let up on the play expecting a whistle, but instead the puck's still a little bit loose. The official ended up blowing the whistle, but only after the Stars had taken one shot at it while the puck was spilled in front. Now explanations being given by both officials to both benches. And the Edge bench pleading its case. Of course, never seen a coach at the bench satisfied with any explanation when players are put into the box. And so certainly that seems to be the case at both benches right now. But some nodding and some talking. All conversations at both benches seem quite civil. And so you like to see it. Call explained. And perhaps we will eventually be able to tell you exactly what's going on here in terms of penalties. Just 4.1 left to go here in the first period. It's a 1-1 hockey game. The Edge struck first just a minute and a half into this one on a breakaway. The Stars fired right back a few minutes later on the power play. And so we do get a whistle calling players out to the ice. No penalty put up on the scoreboard. Looks like it might still be 5-on-4 out there despite the number of Edge players in the box. Not always a good proxy for what the call is exactly. And so it looks to be 4 Edge players on the ice, 5 for the Stars. It's a 5-on-4 that will continue for the home team. 4.1 left to go in this first period. It's the Edge just tying up the faceoff, bleeding off what was left of this period. And so that'll do it here for the first. Stick around. We're going to put 15 minutes on the board, do it all over again. This is Midnight Sports.
Midnight on the neon lit streets. Sports dreams in the close with defeat. Dreaming through the shadows, gotta compete. Ball flying high, no room for retreat. Heroes sweat under the darker lights. Echoes of victory in the dead of night. Streaming battles on screens so bright. Living legend shining ever bright. Midnight sports under a digital moon. Streaming live feels like the truth. Champions rise in the heat of a tune. In the arena, the stars so aloof. Blades cutting air, fans in a roar. Players take flight, hearts outpour. Streaming crashes can't ignore. Living the dream, always wanting more. Velvet night comes the true king. Streaming the anthem, warriors sing. In between the fine lines of glory's reign. This is the moment, let freedom swing. Every move a story written in sweat. Tales of triumph, no regret. Streaming intensity, can't forget. Midnight sports forever, I'll bet.
All right, there goes the whistle to start period 2. The teams have switched sides. It'll be the Stars moving right to left on your television screen or radio dial. Still 1:34 remaining on the man advantage for the Stars. And so it's Murphy to retrieve the puck from Bizarro. He'll dump on in. O'Day all the way into that far corner. He's able to get body position, work that up toward Bolonic. Bolonic up to Bizarro, back to Bolonic. Bolonic now will stalk in, shoots it all the way across. One-timer just wide. It was off a body in front. It looked like O'Day had tried to touch it home. It ended up back in the mid-slot. And so Murphy all the way across to pick it up in his own zone. He's behind his own net, leaving it for Bergman there. Bergman will skate this on up and out. Bergman in full stride, works it up for O'Day, who swipes it in. 56 left to go on the man advantage, and it's the Stars first to the puck. They work it to Bolonic, near side. The Edge looked to come away with it, but it was Bolonic, desperation play. Gets it back to Bergman, who gets it across for Murphy. And now it's the Edge coming all the way out into the offensive zone. The Edge come all the way across. They shoot off the side of the cage. Look out. We're going to get a call here as bodies went flying. And it looked like it might have been Murphy there on the side who had gotten a stick under a skate. as the Edge bench wanted more than just a tripping call. But that looks like what it will be on the ice, so it should be 4-on-4 hockey here. The Edge player, most importantly, was able to get up, and Speaker looks like he got a little bit dinged up on that play, and so we're going to get just a stoppage here for a moment, as Speaker needs a little bit of help in the blue paint. He's going to put his equipment back on, and so perhaps just a little shaken by the hit on the flyby. Certainly no one at fault as on the hit to the Stars goalie, I should say. But it'll be Murphy to the box for tripping. 2 minutes put on the board. And 14:03 left to go in the second. It's 4-on-4 hockey right now as the Edge. One-timer doesn't connect. Fauci able to feather that up and out. It's now Fauci on the forecheck. The Edge will work that up to the neutral zone. It's a 3-on-2 developing here for the Edge. 2-on-2 right now as they break into the offensive zone. The Stars able to get in the way at first. The Edge all the way across, looking to set up a one-timer. They shot in, but it was Coronati down with the shot block. It's going to be shoveled farther, but not out. Just 12 seconds left to go in 4-on-4 hockey. And then an abbreviated minute and 20-second power play for the Edge. It will be Long Island trying to work that puck on up, but it's going to be a call against the Stars. This is going to be a holding call, it looks like, on the Stars, and so it's going to be 5-on-3 hockey for some time. About a minute and 23 seconds of 5-on-3 coming up. It's going to start as a 4-on-3 for 2 seconds and then become a 5-on-3. The officials having a talk with the Edge bench right now, as the Edge bench complaining about the call. Of course, it went in their favor, perhaps just a discussion with the official as perhaps why it wasn't called sooner. In any event, it's the Stars getting that puck off a stanchion and then off the glass, but it's thrown in. Hand pass wiped as the Edge come away with it. 5-on-3 hockey here. Stars push deep into their zone. Shot comes in. Speaker kicks it out, and it's now the Stars working that up and out of the zone. 1:05 left to go on the 5-on-3 as the Stars await near their own blue line. 13:02 left to go in the second. It's the Edge working that puck forward, taking a hit at the blue line, but it's a 2-on-1 developing. They shoot in and they score. Well, it's the Edge scoring on the 5-on-3 with 12:55 remaining. And so still a 5-on-4 for the Long Island Edge for the next minute and 28 seconds here from Abe Stark. The Edge up a man, up a goal in the early going of this middle frame. It's Russo winning that puck forward, and the Edge will come away with it at center ice. They'll delay in the neutral zone to try and set up the zone break-in. This is a power play here for the Edge. They'll work it to the far side, into the slot. Look out, shot comes in well high of the cage. And so it's a puck. We'll get a stoppage in play here. Looks like it was played with a high stick. Should be going all the way down the ice if it were an Edge player doing it. And so, well, wait a second. It's a high-sticking call, a penalty call, and just like that, we're back to 4-on-4 hockey here for the next minute and 12 seconds, and then an abbreviated power play in the Stars' favor, but don't count on it. Given the number of special teams thus far in this game, who knows how this one's going to shake out. But for now, 4-on-4 hockey with 12:39 remain to go in the second. And an offensive zone draw for the home team. It's Bergman at the dot, Polyakov in the slot. Clean win by the Stars as it's the Stars pushing that puck deeper into the zone. It was Bergman trying to get a shot off. The Edge will come in the other direction. They flick it up to the blue line, but getting back were the Stars. Back to O'Day. Goes that puck, and now streaking on forward is Murphy. Murphy has Bergman. He fires that in, looking for a rebound for Bergman. Instead, it's covered up by the Edge netminder with 12:17 left to go in the second. Well, 50 seconds left to go of 4-on-4 hockey. And then it will be 48 seconds of an abbreviated power play for the Stars. This faceoff sees Polyakov in the slot, O'Day in the high slot. It's again Bergman, clean win, but this time over to the sidewall where the Edge come away with it. Long reach by Murphy, takes a hit, and he poke checks the puck away again. And now it's Polyakov trying to split some defenders, able to work it into the offensive zone, but the Edge come away with it only to the corner. Polyakov tries to get it back. It's the Stars picking that puck up, fired in by Murphy. It goes off a body into the equipment. The Edge will come back with it. It's the Edge all the way across the neutral zone with the puck. It gets spilled there at the blue line, but it'll be an offside call. The Edge fans do not like it. And so we'll get a stoppage in play with 11:48 left to go here in the second. It's a faceoff just outside the Stars zone. Bergman, Bizarro, O'Day, and Murphy as the four skaters on the ice. It's Bizarro trying to chip it forward to himself there. The Edge come away with it. They'll track across the blue line. That time they did look off and it wasn't called. And so perhaps fair is as fair goes. This will be the Edge back in offside this time, and we'll get another stoppage here. With 11:36 remaining in the second. What was a free-flowing special teams game has turned into a bit of a choppy one with the offsides whistles. And so it's Bergman, Bizarro, Murphy, and O'Day once more on the draw. Bizarro slaps it forward. Bergman fires on the forecheck. It'll be the Edge coming away with it with speed into the offensive zone. They try and set up a shot. They'll come toward the side of the cage. It's going to be flicked up and out of the slot, and now it's a 2-on-1 developing, maybe even a 3-on-1. It was Bolognic out of the box. Bergman tries to go around a man, but the Edge come away with it. The Edge through the neutral zone, trying to get that puck deep. It's 32 seconds of a power play here for the Stars. As O'Day gets washed out of the play, it's thrown all the way across the ice for Bizarro to retrieve. Bizarro on the puck, slaps it up toward Bergman. Edge get there, and they'll carry it deeper into the zone. Bergman trying to take the puck off a man. It's thrown up into the neutral zone by the Edge. 14 seconds left to go on the man advantage. 10:51 left to go in this second period. Stars will break in just a bit offside. And so we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone here with 10:48 left to play in the second. 9 seconds left to go on the power play to the Stars. Now it's Adamek, Fauci, Kocher, Coronati, and Schaefer as the five skaters. Fauci to take the drop. He has his stick slapped away from him there. He was able to win it forward. It was fired in by the Stars, now up and off the glass and out of play. We'll do it again in the Edge zone this time with 10:40 left to go in the second. One second left to go on the man advantage here for the Stars. Offensive zone draw. Adamek works it up to the point. Worked on by Schaefer toward Adamek. Adamek able to capture the puck. Tight angle shot goes all the way across face of goal there. And here come the Edge in the other direction. It was the Edge on a deflection. And Schaefer back to retrieve. Thrown all the way into the slot there. Speaker gets a stick on it. And it's racked up and out by the Stars. It's now Coronati all the way across the logo, kicks it into the offensive zone. Edge retrieve, unable to get the puck out of the zone at first, but they do on the second attempt. Adamek across for Kocher. Kocher able to flick that puck in on net. It's spilled to the side. Looked like it might have been missing the target in any direction, but it is the Stars trying to capture it at the end boards. It's going to come all the way up to Coronati. One-timer hits a skate in front, and now a 2-on-2 in the other direction. It's the Edge all the way back into the offensive zone. All the way across that puck goes. It will be the Stars looking to retrieve in the near corner. The Edge can't go around a third Stars man. It's Schaefer coming all the way across and sending that up to the point. Puck sits at the blue line, but it's wiped farther by Adamek. No icing coming with 9:31 left to go here in the second. It's the Edge trying to work that puck on, up, and out. They'll chip it off the boards into the neutral zone. Coronati retrieves for Schaefer. Schaefer on his own blue line works the puck over to Coronati. On, up, and out of the zone goes Sam Coronati. The Edge dump in once more, all the way across. Schaefer to retrieve in the far corner. 9:10 left to go here in the second as Coronati settles that bouncing puck, works it up, and it's an Edge man who breaks a stick, has to go back and retrieve one. And so it's Schaefer working that puck up toward Adamek. Adamek will spin with it. This one will go for an icing. With 8:58 left to go in the second, the Stars can make a change, but a defensive zone draw upcoming. Now shots 14-13 in the Edge's favor thus far in this one, but more importantly, goals 2-1 in Long Island's favor. And that, of course, is the only statistic the players care about. This will be Bolognic, Murphy, Bizarro, Briscoe, and O'Day as the 5 skaters in white. Bolognic to take the drop far side. Players backed out of the circle once more. And that puck is swiped back to the point. It's Speaker who's able to make the initial save. He did enough to go off the iron on the deflection. The Edge, though, keep the zone. They bat it farther into the zone. It sits in the slot. Look out. Speaker kicks that one out. Bouncing puck all the way across. And now it's the Edge setting up a shot once more. It hits a couple of bodies in front. Stars steer it wide. The Edge fire in once more. Deflection up and over the net. Murphy to retrieve. The Edge with a big push here as Murphy collects it in front of the old Zamboni doors. It's O'Day coming away with it now. Skates it up and out of the defensive zone. Gains the line. Throws that in on target. And it's Briscoe picking up the rebound. Still loose in front. And it's gloved by the Edge netminder. And just a little after action from the players. But with 8:14 left to go in the second, it's going to be a face-off in the Edge zone and nothing more. Here from Abe Stark. Well, it will be O'Day and Murphy as the defenders. Looks to be Briscoe, Bizarro, and Bolognic out there as the forwards. This will be Bolognic, far side of the ice. The Edge win that back to the far corner. Puck tucked all the way around to the near side. O'Day initially able to keep the zone, but here come the Edge. It's a 2-on-2 as the Edge look for a trailer. They shoot in. Speaker able to make the save. He jumps right on top of it afterward. And so with 8:01 left to go in the second, it's going to be a face-off near side of the ice in the Stars zone. They'll get 5 new skaters out there. Schaefer and Coronati as the defensive pair. Russo, Kocher, and Adamick as the forwards. This will be Russo to take the drop on this near side. It's a puck one back to the end boards, and Coronati able to shovel it around toward Schaefer. Bouncing puck kept in the zone on an Edge kick, but it's the Stars firing it across up and out for Kocher. Kocher on the puck, gains the line, dumps on in, gives chase. Kocher will be first to this puck, works it over toward Adamick. Adamick up to the point. Schaefer finds it there, back down toward Adamick. Adamick uses the body to get position, throws it toward the slot. Edge able to cut out that pass because Russo was awaiting back door, but it's Adamick trying to work it back to the point. Ice Monster gobbles up the pass, and here come the Edge. They're going to fire a bouncing puck in off the end board. Speaker able to settle it down with the stick, and Schaefer works that back toward Russo. Russo works it up to Kocher near side. Kocher curls with the puck, sends it up and out of the zone. We're officially halfway through this game as the Edge have the puck at their own blue line. They work it up far side of the ice, but not past Thomas Schaefer. Schaefer settles the puck down, saucers it up to Russo. Russo springs Adamick. Adamick in full flight. Adamick meets his man at the puck, and it's going to be a penalty here. We'll see against who as the Edge pick up the puck. It was Adamick who had lost his stick. Could have been a holding the stick penalty in one direction, but instead looks like it's going to be penalty against Adamick here. With 6:47 left to go, it's going to be a hooking call to Adamick. And so the Stars down a man, back to the box, down a goal. Well, the Edge will get power play unit number 1 out. This should not be a draw in the Stars zone. It was an icing call against the Edge. And so normally when killing a penalty, you have to take the draw in your own zone. But because of the icing call against the Edge, this one comes just outside the Stars zone. Puck's dropped. The Edge will carry it into the offensive end and dump in. Turning now is Murphy, watching his man wide in the corner. Braden Murphy will body him there, but this is going to be a call. The Edge are going to have another 5-on-3 here as the Edge man pops right back up after Murphy had just jousted with his man in the corner. Looked like perhaps there's just a conversation between the Stars captain And so it'll be Murphy to the box for a cross check. And a 5-on-3 upcoming for the Edge with 1:48 remaining on the initial penalty. 6:35 left to go in this second. The Stars need a big kill here on this 5-on-3 so as not to let the game get away from them. Currently just a 1-goal hockey game here. And this will be the Stars to take the drop on the near side. Puck won there by the Edge. On up to the near point. The Edge will circle toward the slot. They fire in. Speaker able to shoulder that up into the netting for a save and kill off 7 seconds of this Edge 5-on-3. 6:28 left to go here in the second. It will be another near circle drop. Looks to be Coronati out there with Ramos and Bolonik as the centerman. It's the Edge taking that up to the high slot. The Edge with some time and space. They'll stalk in mid-slot. They shoot. They score. Just tons of traffic in front of the crease there for the Stars. And with only 3 players on the ice, hard to clear it out. And so still a 5-on-4 upcoming. Now a 2-goal lead for the Edge with 6:21 remaining to go here in the second. .146 left to go on this 5-on-4 as, of course, only the older penalty gets cleared from the board when a team scores on the 5-on-3. And so this will be Bergman, Bizarro, O'Day, and Schaefer as the 4 skaters out there for the Stars. Bergman wins it forward, gives chase, Edge come away with it. It's now the Edge into the offensive end. They set it up at the far circle. Now the high slot, trying to get some traffic in front. They send it all the way across, looking for a one-timer. Handcuffed by the pass was the Edge man. It's the Edge now top of the far circle, playing pitch and catch, stalking in from the slot once more. The Edge have the puck, near circle, top of the slot, swiped farther. And now into the slot, they shoot and they score. Well, it was tic-tac-toe there, and 2 power play goals did the business. And so it is a 4-1 Edge lead, and they seem content to pound the glass out there to celebrate. And with 5:54 left to go here in the second, the Stars find themselves with a hill to climb, down 3 after 3 power play goals in this second period by the Edge. Well, it's Russo winning that faceoff back to Schaefer. Schaefer, O'Day back to Schaefer. Schaefer on the puck at center ice. He'll gain the line and dump on in. That's flicked, it looks like, up into the netting. So we get a stoppage in play with 5:44 remaining to go here in the second frame. Well, it's been all Edge in the last few minutes here as the Stars look to try to get back into this one. It will be a face-off at center ice. Russo there, flicks it forward. Still plenty of hockey left to go here. It's the Edge, though, coming away with it at the logo. The Edge all the way into the offensive zone. Pushed wide there by Murphy. Puck comes off a stick. Murphy to retrieve for Russo. Worked up to the point by the Edge. The Edge have it. They'll shoot in. Speaker kicks out the shot. Feathered in front. Now Speaker gets across, kicks that one out. It was some help from Murphy, far side. And so now it's the Stars looking to get right back in it as they attempt to get this puck out of the defensive zone. Waiting for it there is Bergman. He swipes it farther up toward Bizarro, but it's the Edge coming right back the other way. It's a hit there by the Stars. The Edge keep pouring forward. Into the slot they come, looking to set up a shot down low. Stars able to cut it out. It's the Stars coming right back in the other direction now. Bizarro to pick up. Bizarro into the offensive end, goes around a man, shoots in and scores! Oh, baby, Dominic Bizarro throws the team on his shoulders there, and he shoots and scores after rounding a man with 4:53 left to go in the second. The Stars not going away in this one. All of a sudden, it's the Edge 4, the Stars 2. Well, the ensuing face-off, we'll see Briscoe, Schaefer, Ramos, Kotcher, and Polyakov, it looks like, far side of the ice. And it's a puck that is won forward by the Edge, but Schaefer to control. Edge, though, keep the zone. It goes off a skate. The Edge all the way in, all the way across. And it's Kotcher to pick up. Kotcher twirls with it, thinks about reversing, but instead works it over to Schaefer. Schaefer on the forehand finds Briscoe on the zone exit. Briscoe now builds up some speed into the offensive end, tries to get the puck deep around a man, and it's Kotcher leaving for Polyakov. Back to Polyakov all the way across. Handcuffed were the Stars. The Edge able to flick that up and out, and now it's a foot race. Kotcher's going to win it with body position. And curl with the puck. He's going to find Briscoe there. Puck rolls off a stick, though. And so now it's the Stars trying to work that through the neutral zone. The Edge, though, dump on in. Bouncing puck toward Kotcher. The Edge have it back in the slot. Pushed wide is the Edge man. Fluttering puck. Kicked aside by Kotcher. And now the Stars look to get out of the zone. It's Kotcher on the puck. Back on over for the Stars. It's the Stars shooting in. That one's going to be gobbled up in front. And we'll get a stoppage in play with 3:55 left to go in the second. It should be an offensive zone draw here for the Stars. Shots 22-17 right now in the Edge favor on the official board. In the rink, this will be Bolognic to take the drop. Adamick in the slot, just have to wait here. The Edge had to get back on their side of the hash marks. The Stars fire in just wide of the cage. It looked like it was Fauci who had pulled the trigger there. O'Day keeps the zone, fires in once more. Bouncing puck covered up by the Edge netminder with 3:46 remaining to go in the second. Well, this will be a near circle drop. O'Day and Murphy as the defenders. Bolognic, Adamick, and Fauci as the forwards. Bolognic leans over the dot. And the puck is dropped. One forward, but the Edge come away with it. The Edge now on the puck up to O'Day, but no farther. He keeps the zone, works it down to Fauci. Fauci feathers that just a bit deeper for Bolognic. Edged out there was Bolognic. And this will be the Stars trying to get that puck toward the net front. It's Adamick working it deeper. Bolognic has to pick up his stick. And so all the way across is Murphy to keep the zone. Bodies his man. Throws the puck just a bit farther, but it's going to bounce up and out. O'Day settles the bouncing puck down for Adamick. Adamick gets that puck deeper in the zone. It's picked up by Bolognic. Bolognic turns, spins, looking for Fauci there, who may have been hooked. The crowd wants the call. They're not going to get it. It's O'Day now, feathering that puck just a bit deeper. Rolling puck. Bolognic in the slot, fires it across for Fauci, who tries to settle that puck down. Works it deeper in the zone. O'Day pinches all the way in. 2:51 left to go here in the second. O'Day able to keep that puck at the end boards. No call coming here. The Stars bench wanted it for a trip against O'Day. Instead, it's the Edge who are going to emerge with the puck. And all the way back is Fauci and O'Day. The Edge shoot in high and wide of the cage. And so this puck is going to be picked up by the Edge near the end boards. Cutting out the threat was O'Day. It's slapped to the end wall. Bolognic works it on over for Murphy. Murphy on up for Fauci out of the zone. The Edge retrieve near the logo. All the way back to their blue line. It's the Fauci forecheck. Nearly pulled the puck off a man, but here come the Edge in the other direction. Slapped farther by O'Day. Dumped in by Fauci. Slow rolling puck allows both teams to make a change. Adamick nearly pulls a puck off his man, and it's Russo's turn on the forecheck as he bodies his man against the boards. It's a nice zone exit at first by the Edge, but it was Bizarro who bodies his man far side. Now Adamick fires in that far corner, stands up his man there. The Edge kick it farther, and they work it up to the point. That rolling puck's gonna come out. Ramos back to retrieve, across for O'Day, and O'Day sends it right back to Ramos. Ramos is gonna settle this puck down, but it sits in the slot. Look out! It was Ramos with a sliding play to cut out the threat. And now, all the way across that puck goes. O'Day first to it. It's racked farther towards Speaker. He makes the save. That cage is wide open. Speaker gets across, but not in time. And so the Edge score with 1:27 remaining to go here in the second. Able to pick the top of the net. Speaker had made the initial save. The puck came out to the near circle. And so, with 1:27 left to go in the second, the Edge reestablished their 3-goal lead. Well, this will be Russo at the logo on the ensuing faceoff. And Bergman able to pull that puck into the offensive end, throws it to get it deep. And now Bergman gets upended. We're going to get a tripping call here against the Edge. And so with 1:18 left to go in the second, the Edge back to the box. And the Stars looking to get that goal back on the power play in the late going of this middle frame. It'll be Bizarro, Bergman, O'Day, Murphy, and Bolognic as the 5 skaters in home white jerseys. Now Bolognic, far side of the ice to take the drop. Able to win that back to Bizarro. Bizarro in the slot over for Bergman. Bergman settles the puck down on the wrister, shoots in, looking for a deflection in front. Wasn't able to get it, and so it'll be a face-off near side of the ice with 1:11 left to go in the second, 1:53 left to go on the man advantage. Bolognic at the near dot. Puck dropped 1-4. It's shot off the side of the cage by O'Day, who gets it back. O'Day on the puck. All the way up for Murphy. Murphy with a little time and space. Spins it lower for Bergman. Bergman across for Bolognic, who twists with it. Can't pull the trigger because of some good stick work by the Edge. Easy for you to say. This will be Murphy all the way back to pick up the puck. He's got a man behind him, trying to separate him from the puck. And it will be the Stars trying to work that puck up and out, but the Edge come away with it. And now we'll get a stoppage in play as there was some jousting. And we'll see exactly who's going to the box here. It was Murphy and an Edge player to the box. Looks like a roughing call on both. And so still a 5-on-4 for the Stars, coincidental minors. Here in the late going of period 2, 43.2 seconds remaining in the period, 1:24 left to go on the man advantage for the Stars. Coronati, Bolognic, Bergman, Bizarro, and O'Day as the 5 skaters in white. This drop's going to come to Speaker's right. It's the Stars winning that over toward the half wall. O'Day fires it farther, deeper into the defensive zone for Bizarro to clean up to Coronati. Coronati back to Bizarro. Trying to set up a play are the Stars, but the aggressive forecheck of the Edge makes them make the early pass. It's touched farther there, settled down by the Stars, but in the neutral zone, and so back for it is Bergman. Bergman on the puck. He'll get that deep and give chase. Stars looking to get a shot off before the end of the period here. It's Bergman all the way around. Touch back to Bergman. Tries to get the puck up to the far half wall. He does, and then O'Day picks it up at the end boards. O'Day curling with it. Tucks that deeper for Bolognic. Bouncing puck's going to find Bizarro, who backhands it deeper. All the way across into the blue paint. Looks like this could be a delayed penalty on the Edge. And so after 2, the Stars find themselves down 3. But they should have a 5-on-3 upcoming for 41 seconds to start the third. Stick around. We'll put 15 minutes on the board. One last time from the boardwalk. This is Midnight Sports. Well, we did it. We put 15 on the board for one last time. Here from Abe Stark, either the Edge are going to see this one out or it's going to be an instant classic for a Stars comeback. 5-on-3 hockey upcoming for the next 41 seconds for the Stars. Goaltenders checked. We're ready to roll here from the boardwalk. Clean win by the Edge back to their own zone. They try and push that puck up, but it's the Stars retrieving in the neutral zone. Coronati will track in with the puck. Coronati with a lot of ice and space out there. Back to Schulman. Schulman all the way across now for the Stars. Looks like it's Gitman on that far side. Schulman in the high slot. 22 seconds left to go on the 5-on-3. Schulman gets it back, fires it in. It hits a body in front, and the Stars able to dump it deeper so as not to give off any odd man rush. It's Kocher on over for Coronati. Coronati now in the near corner, surveying his options, fires that across. Good stick work there by the edge, and the edge able to work that all the way to that far half wall. It's 5-on-4 now as Schulman tries to dump it deeper. Bouncing puck. Gitman feathers it farther. Kocher now trying to pick that puck up. It fired off a body, it was, by the edge. It stays in the offensive zone. It's now a rolling puck that's going to find Russo. He works that up toward Kocher. Kocher pulls it off the wall there, all the way across for Coronati. Coronati on the puck, shoots in, and that's gloved aside by the edge netminder with 55 seconds remaining on the 5-on-4. This will be an offensive zone draw for the Stars, but nothing more. Power play unit number 1 comes back over the boards, and it will be Ramos deputizing for Murphy in that 5th position. Bolognic, O'Day, Pizarro, Bergman, and Ramos. Ramos just a bit deeper there for Bolognic. Back to Ramos. Ramos surveys his options, looking for a deflection in front. That puck kicked wide after the O'Day deflection. O'Day for Pizarro. And now the puck's going to hop off a stick. Across goes Ramos to try and cut out the threat. He bodies his man there into the half wall where Pizarro will come away with it. It's Pizarro. Drop pass for Ramos. 30 seconds left to go on the man advantage as Ramos carries it forward. All the way across it comes, but this time offside. And so with 13:25 left to go in this 3rd period, 25 seconds left to go on the man advantage. It's going to be a face-off just outside the edge zone. Bolognic, far side of the ice. O'Day on his right wing. It's Pizarro and Ramos behind, and Bergman as the 5th skater out there. Ramos across for Pizarro. It's going to come off the wall, but Pizarro able to touch it in. 17 seconds left to go on the man advantage here as the edge try to come away with it. Edge work it up and out of the zone, and this one should go all the way for an icing. It does with 13:05 left to go in this game. 6 seconds left to go on the man advantage. Stars figure to have one more bite at the power play apple here if they're able to win the faceoff. Same 5 skaters will stay out there for the home team. This is Bolognic at the dot. That puck one forward, and O'Day gets it back at the near point. O'Day all the way toward the slot, fires it in. It's shrugged aside and kicked aside by the edge, who look to get that up and out of the zone. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey here as Long Island comes the other way. They'll dump that puck into the offensive end. Ramos stands up his man, and now we'll get a stoppage in play as Speaker just covers up that loose puck with 12:45 left to go in the 3rd. Well, this will be a near circle faceoff. Looks like it'll be Adamick, Coronati, Briscoe, Gitman, and Schaefer as the 5 skaters. The Edge just getting their 5th skater out there now. They have, and we're ready to roll. It's the Stars emerging with it in the slot. Strong stick work there by Coronati, who works it over toward Briscoe. Briscoe on the forehand, tight angle shot, nearly tucked home by the Stars, not once but twice. The Edge netminder able to stand tall, and the puck still loose far side of the ice. It will be Gitman tucking that deeper into the zone. Twisted right back on up to Gitman. He steps into this pass, works it deeper. It's now the Stars firing it all the way across. Keeping the zone is Schaefer. Good long reach. Schaefer dumps in once more. Giving chase are the Edge to the near half wall. The Edge have the puck. They're going to twist that up and around. This one might go all the way for an icing. It does. There goes the whistle. And so it's 12:07 left to go in the 3rd. It's another offensive zone draw for the Stars, but nothing more just yet. Still a 5-2 hockey game here from the boardwalk. Well, time enough to tell you, folks, don't forget, join us next weekend as the Stars trundle on down to Colmar, Pennsylvania, Hatfield Ice for a doubleheader on Saturday against the Genesis Hockey Club, 11:40 and 4:30 a.m. and p.m. respectively. Subject to carrier restrictions, we'll have all that coverage right here for you on Midnight Sports. It's the Stars trying to work that puck deeper in the offensive zone. It's twisted around, though, by the edge up to Coronati. Fires that in, looking for a deflection in front. It was Adamick on the screen. He gets upended. The Edge come away with it. They send it up off the glass. Still in the zone is the puck. Edge back on it in the near corner. This time they'll try to flick that up and out. They do. Schaefer back. Works it to Coronati. The Edge try to kick it farther. Into the offensive end it goes, but this time offside. And so with 11:33 left to go in this game, it's going to be a face-off on the near side of the neutral zone, just in front of the Stars bench. Now, the Stars also have a game on Sunday against the Nassau County Lions right here at Abe Stark. That game's at 9:30 a.m. We'll have that coverage for you as well on Midnight Sports. That is next Sunday, not tomorrow, but next Sunday, December 22nd. All right, it's the Stars back in action in the neutral zone, trying to get that puck deep into the zone. They do, but it's going to be gloved and frozen by the Edge netminder with 11:18 left to go here in the third. Now this will be Schulman. He's got Polyakov and Bizarro out there with him. Looks like Murphy and Ramos as the defenders. It's Bizarro taking over that loose puck on the backhand. He's going to carry it all the way off the end boards to the far side of the ice. Cycles it deeper for Polyakov, who spins with it. He finds Bizarro, gets racked off his stick, though. Good stick work by the Edge. Sees them break out. It's a breakaway for the Edge. All the way in they come, and they're able to round Speaker and score. Well, it's a breakaway goal there for the Edge. It's the Stars who are going to have to start taking chances in the offensive zone anyway. And so, with 10:59 left to go in the game, the Stars had thrown their players just a bit deeper into the offensive zone, trying to create some offense to cut the lead down to 2. But unfortunately for the home team, if you're a Stars fan, the opposite happened. And so this will be a puck that's dumped in deep by the Stars. Giving chase is Russo and Kocher. Bouncing puck up to the near half wall. And it's going to flutter up and out of the zone, does that puck. O'Day works it back over for Coronati. Coronati on up, and it's Kocher trying to touch that puck before an icing, but instead it's going to go all the way down across the end line. And so with 10:38 remaining to go here in the third period, the Edge trying to put this one on us, and the Stars trying to work their way back, down 4 goals. With 10 minutes and 38 game seconds left to play. This is Russo at the dot. Tries to win that over toward Kocher. He does. Up to Coronati and then feathered to the blue line, but no farther. Couple of hits there by the Edge, but Russo was able to get that puck up and out of the zone and then lay a shoulder himself. It's now the Stars dumping on in. Fauci on the forecheck. And the Edge worked that puck up to the near side of the ice. It's going to roll all the way to Murphy in the neutral zone. And then O'Day to shepherd it farther for Russo. Russo on up for Kocher. Tries to flick it across. Fauci able to touch it into the offensive zone. The Edge trying to clear the zone, but instead it's Russo and Kocher pouring in on the forecheck. The Edge will try the near side of the ice. Russo bodies a man there, but the Edge escape with it. 2-on-2 developing here for the Edge. They gain the line, work that puck in deep. It's O'Day and Murphy combining to get the puck to the far side of the ice. O'Day is going to skate that up near side. Kocher touches it past the blue line, and the Edge will take over with 9:41 left to go here in the third. It's the Stars trying an aggressive forecheck. The Edge skated into the offensive zone. The Edge pushed wide there all the way to that far circle. They shoot high of the cage. Kocher looks to touch it past a man, but the Edge keep the zone on a deflection. Kocher gets it back on an Edge pass. He'll skate this up and out, gain the line, and he'll dump on in. So the Stars can make a change with 9:17 left to go in this game. The Edge worked that puck up near side of the ice. It's going to go all the way deep, but no icing here as the Stars were close enough to it on the dump in. Puck flicked to the far side where Schaefer takes over, racks it off the boards for Bergman, who tries to swipe it out of the zone. Instead, the Edge will dump it to some open ice. It's the Edge first on it at the boards. The Edge eliminated from the play there. It was a shoulder-to-shoulder hit, though, so onward we play. And now the Stars work that puck up and out where the Edge take over at their own blue line. Adamick able to peel the puck off a man. Adamick inside, shoots in glove side, and it's stopped nicely by the Edge netminder. And so with 8:41 left to go here in the third, it's an offensive zone draw for the Stars, but nothing more just yet. Well, this will be Bolognic. He's got Adamick to his right. Looks like Bergman to his left. Schaefer and Ramos as the defenders. Stars just backed out of the circle once more. Puck drop, won by the Stars. Adamick back up to Schaefer at the point, down to Adamick. Adamick takes a hit in the back, pops right back up. Tries to work it to Schaefer. Bolognic gets a stick in the way, but it's the Edge coming in the other direction. It's a 2-on-2 developing here for the Edge. They hit the trailer in the slot, they shoot, and they score. Well, the Edge hit the trailer there. It was a 2-on-2 that turned into a 3-on-2 in the mid-slot, able to pull the trigger. And the Edge shoot and score. And they've put up 7 here today at Abe Stark. Still 8 minutes and 25 seconds left to go in this game. Still plenty of time for either team to try and tighten this one up or turn it into a rout. And so we'll see what happens as we tick toward 8 minutes left to go. It's the Stars trying to work it around. Puck comes in front, swipe farther, and hits a couple of sticks, goes wide. The Edge keep the zone, and then it's tapped up to Polyakov, who's going to skate that across center ice. Polyakov there, all the way deep into the offensive zone. He gets rubbed off the puck. He had gotten the puck deep, and now the Stars look to keep the zone. It's the Edge working that puck to the near side of the ice. Murphy was able to cut out the zone, dump in at first, and now the Stars trying to keep that puck back from their own end. We'll see who's going to go to the box here. Maybe just an offside call, as it did not appear any arm was raised, and so that's exactly what it is. It'll be a near side drop in the neutral zone. With 7:50 left to go. It's Murphy trying to work that puck up. It flutters in the neutral zone. Now the Edge first to it. They pull it all the way across the ice to the Edge. And it's Bizarro able to eliminate his man from the play. Coronati to pick up over for Murphy. Murphy on the puck. He's going to shovel it farther for Coronati. Far side. Coronati there. Sends that puck all the way up and out. Should go for an icing. It does. And so with 7:26 left to go here in the third period, it's going to be an offensive zone draw for the Edge. Well, we'll see. The Stars players collecting here for just a moment. Looks like there could be a power play actually coming up for the Stars. We'll see. It's a puck that's going to be dropped. And in fact, it was. So exactly what had happened to the Edge earlier. Didn't see the gesture from the official, but it was the Stars who had iced it. And they had iced it on what turned out to be a delayed penalty. And so it's not an offensive zone draw for the Stars on the power play, but it is a power play nonetheless. And it'll be Bolognic pulling that puck off the board, stalking and shooting in, glove down there by the Edge netminder, and Bizarro will touch the puck farther for Bergman. It's now the Edge trying to work that puck past Bizarro. They can't. He's going to turn and buy some space with it. Bizarro looks to set up a play, touches it up to the slot. That puck's going to be one time by Bergman, but it'll hit a stick, and now the Edge break into the offensive zone. It's a 2-on-1 for the Edge. Pass across. It was defended very well there by Murphy, and he was able to force an errant pass. Now O'Day into the offensive zone, skates around everybody, tries to feather it over to Murphy, and instead will drop it on down for Bizarro. Murphy to take over near side. 6:38 left to go in this game as Bolognic retrieves near half wall. Bolognic on the power play here, gets the return pass from Murphy. Looks to set up a shot. Bolognic stalks in. The deflection carries it on net, but nothing more there. And so this will be an offensive zone draw with 6:27 left to go in the third. 1:01 left to go on the man advantage for the Stars, who are trying desperately to find a way back into this one. Down 5 with only 6.5 left. This will be Russo at the dot. Clean win back to Coronati. Coronati settles that puck down and looks to skate it deeper into the zone. He does. He'll just dump in off the dasher. It hits a couple of skates and sticks, and it's going to bounce up and out of the zone. Coronati to get that puck back. Fires it across for Gitman, who stalks in with it, but it's sent right out of the zone by the edge, and now the race is on. We'll see if it crosses the end line. It does with 6:05 left to go in the third period. 39 seconds left to go on the man advantage for the Stars. And this will be Russo at the dot. Kocher to his right, Coronati behind. Gitman awaits on the far side. It's Schulman who receives it first. Fires it in. That one's going to be frozen by the edge netminder once more. 5:58 left to play here in the third. 32 seconds left to go on the man advantage. And this will be face-off on the far side of the ice. Puck's dropped. Stars look to win it and tuck it in low. They do through Schulman. It's racked up off the dasher, and the Edge are going to have a 2-on-1 here. It's the Long Island Edge into the offensive zone all the way in. They shoot in. Speaker able to make the save, and now it's the Stars looking to come back in the other direction. It's Gitman with Russo. Gitman into the offensive end. Russo awaits in the slot. Kocher comes by to the far point. Tucked down to Russo. Russo curls with it, throws it across the slot. The Edge first to it, and they'll pick that puck up and send it up and out of the zone. Looked like it went into the Edge bench, and so we got a stoppage in play with 5:24 left to go in this game. Back to 5-on-5 hockey here from Abe Stark, as the Edge looking to kill off as much of this game as they can outside of their zone, up 5 with 5:24 left to play. This is Bolognic near dot. Wins it forward, but the Edge are going to retrieve in their own corner. It's Briscoe and Adamick on the forecheck. Bouncing puck going to be touched up past the point, but not past Schaefer. And so this will be Schaefer all the way around his own net. It's the Edge trying to come on up and get that puck to the point, but instead it will be O'Day getting that pass from Schaefer, trying to work it farther in the zone. And it's now Bolognic back to retrieve, work that puck over to Schaefer. Schaefer near side of the ice, works it up toward Adamick, the Edge, slap it farther and look to take over. The Edge on the puck toward the slot, look out. The Edge trying to set something up in the high slot. Briscoe able to get his stick in the way and skate it up and out. It's Briscoe now all the way across the ice. He sends it to the slot. Spinning with it are the Stars. The Edge will emerge with it on that far side. They'll shovel it up to the blue line, slapped in once more there by Schaefer. Edge will have another attempt here. Schaefer comes all the way in to try and keep the zone, and now it's a 2-on-1 once more here for the Edge. All the way across they go. They shoot in. Speaker gets the chest in front of it, and now it is the Edge looking to retrieve on that far side. The Edge have the puck in the far corner. It's going to be tapped to that corner by O'Day, who looks to come away with it. He gets bodied there at the end boards. O'Day gets it back, spins with it. A couple of Edge men in the way, rolling puck to the near circle. The Edge collect. It's now the Edge, top of the slot, far point. They'll skate this puck all the way around, looking for a man in front. They come in tight, bouncing puck, racked farther. Adamick able to get a stick on it to get it out of harm's way with 3:43 left to go in the third. Adamick bodies a man there. Pass toward the high slot. Look out. The Edge can't quite settle it, but it doesn't get past the blue line. Briscoe pushes his man wide, and now the puck kicked on up and out by O'Day, who's in full stride on the forecheck, so the Stars can make a change. It's the Edge right back in the other direction. Soft pass to the far point. The Edge set up a wrister. Speaker able to just glove that one and freeze it with 3:20 left to go here in the third. We'll get a stoppage in play and a defensive zone draw for the Stars. Well, folks, a reminder, next Saturday, Genesis Hockey Club down in Pennsylvania, 11:40 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. We'll have all the coverage subject to carrier restrictions right here on Midnight Sports. Just a little equipment delay here for the Edge as they were fixing what looked to be a chin strap, and we're ready to roll with Bizarro trying to work that puck up and out of the defensive zone. He does. Dominic Bizarro in full stride into the offensive end. Bizarro leans on his man there, carries it around to the end boards, works it deep, but the Edge will come away with it only so far as Polyakov at first. Now the Edge look to have iced it as we tick just under 3 minutes left to go here in the third period. Well, for one final time, the Stars back in action. It'll be their last game of 2024 on Sunday, December 22nd, 9:30 a.m. against the Nassau County Lions right here from Abe Stark. If you can't come on down to the old barn, make sure to tune in to Midnight Sports. It's the Stars firing in wide of the cage. It was Polyakov who had pulled the trigger. It's the Edge trying to get this puck up and out. They'll try the other side this time as they skated on the forehand off the boards, bouncing puck across the blue line. Ramos now over for Murphy. Back on up to Bizarro, had just gotten out of the zone and dumps it in deep. Just about 150 seconds left to go here as that puck ends up crossing the end line. And so we'll have an offensive zone draw for the Stars to see this one out. Down 5 late in the final frame from Coney Island. It's Fauci, Kocher, Gitman, Coronati, and Schaefer as the 5 skaters in home white. This will be Gitman, far circle to take the drop. Gitman, clean win. Back to Coronati, who fires in wide of the cage. He was looking for a deflection in front. Fauci jams up the zone exit at first. Puck up to Schaefer. Racks it farther. Bouncing puck. Shot in by Fauci just over the cage. Now Kocher ties up his man, but the Edge emerge with it far side. The Edge through the neutral zone, trying to skate past. Coronati pushes 2 men wide, and now getting back were the Stars to cut out the threat. It's the New York Stars in the other direction. Soft touch by Coronati. He'll give chase once he gained the line. Fauci in for support. Coronati able to put the skate against the puck at the end boards. The Edge pop it to the near side. 1:51 left to go in this game as Schaefer able to keep the zone. It's the Edge to pick up in the near corner. They'll cycle it up strong side where Schaefer picks it up. Soft toss on net, looking for a rebound in front were the Stars. It's Fauci working that puck over for Coronati. Throws it in. That one's going to be sticked aside. And now it is Fauci to retrieve once more as, that is Gitman to retrieve once more as Fauci is on the forecheck near side of the ice. He's going to shovel it farther for Kocher. Kocher on the puck. He tries to work it up strong side. Instead, cycles it down to that far side. Coming around are the Stars. Gitman gets jammed up on the wraparound attempt. Kocher retrieves. 1:12 left to play here in the third as a one-timer comes in. It's kicked out there by Coronati. Puck kept in the zone by Gitman, and it's a bouncing puck toward the side of the cage. The Stars want to remind the Edge they're not going anywhere despite the fact that we have 57 seconds left. It's admirable here by the Stars to keep firing pucks and keep trying late on in this game. It's now a puck that's dumped on in by Kocher, but it hits and goes offside maybe as it had crossed the blue line, and so we're going to get a whistle with 46 and a half left to play. This will be Russo at the dot, Adamick to his right, Briscoe to his left, Ramos and Murphy as the defenders. Russo awaits the drop. It's one over toward Adamick, and Murphy able to pinch in and fire it into the offensive end. It's a puck that's racked off the boards up and out, so turning is Murphy. Murphy works that puck to the near side of the ice. The Edge able to keep the zone. It's the Edge on the puck. They throw it out front looking for more, but Briscoe able to clear it out of harm's way after some good stick work by Ramos. The Edge dumped the puck in just a bit deeper toward the side of the cage they come. Trying a Michigan here. Oh, that is very poor form, and the Stars do not appreciate it as they try to Michigan with the puck behind the net, and the Stars letting them know it. Up 5 goals in this one. And so we'll see as they're still going at it on the near side of the ice. We'll see what happens with all the paperwork here. But it was the Michigan attempt by the Edge. And credit to the Edge coaches here, trying to settle their players on the bench, as they have some words for the Stars, as you'd expect. But the Edge players still with some words for the officials, far side of the ice. And it'll be Russo off the ice for the Stars here. It was the Michigan attempt behind the cage, up 5 goals, that set them off here at Abe Stark. And so we'll see just how all the paperwork gets worked out. Wouldn't be surprised to see the clock run here with 16.1 left. And so we'll keep you apprised as best we can here from the boardwalk. Well, probably about 100 spectators in the audience and perhaps 100 opinions on what went down behind the Stars bench. It'll be Murphy now taking the skate on over as the Edge. Well, and now the Edge being told to get back to their benches, applauding as the Stars man is sent off the ice. And we'll see what the officials are telling the Edge bench here. It was the Edge fans that time that set off the Edge bench, cheering as Murphy was sent off the ice. The clock, in fact, was run. And so now it'll be the Edge waving at the Stars, getting off the ice. And that's going to do it here from Abe Stark. Well, it's certainly never a boring one down here on the boardwalk. We've gone final. It's the Long Island Edge 7 and the New York Stars 2. Thanks so much for joining us right here on Midnight Sports. We'll see you next Saturday, subject to carrier restrictions. Until then, stay safe.